Today, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And fights through one man. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And some room to maneuver. Past midfield. Travis Homer on the loose. And he will score.
Touchdown, Seattle.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. This will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Returning it is Moore. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Oh, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. Pass by Beasley. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Freddie Swain, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
Singletary loses it. pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Seahawks 21, Bills 7.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw
and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting it.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and score. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a
Seahawk touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now.